Does having big muscles matter when it comes to getting laid? That's a question I often see online. And you have two camps when it comes to that. You have the slim guys or the guys who have a more athletic body type, and they're saying, you know what, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're not fat, you are fine. Most girls, they don't want a big guy. And then you have the guys who are big saying, you know what, these skinny guys have no clue, no idea how much of a difference it makes when you are big. I have secondhand experience from this back in DC with my friend who you may know, Virgil Kent. I mean, he is jacked, he's huge. His muscles, they're really large. And I saw it how girls would come up to him. They would come up to him just explicitly to either compliment him on his size or grab up on him. Grab his arm and squeeze it and feel that rock hardness. At the same time, I would get approached too, but it wasn't in that sexual way. It was more to make a comment about my beard or hair or shirt. So girls were approaching him based on this physical attraction type of thing. And while girls may have been attracted to me physically, they came up to me for a different reason entirely. The truth is, in the US, we're moving to this aesthetic model of attraction, where women are becoming men and being visual and determining who they are going to have sex with. I've written how in Eastern Europe the model there is different, where women are attracted to good men. But in the US, women, they don't need that. They are already provided with their own jobs, government, or what have you. They're looking for hot guys. And when you don't go to the gym in the US, you shoot yourself in the foot. You have to understand that all these romantic comedies are teaching women that they can have the perfect man. They can have a man whose personality is great, who has a great job, who kids love him, sense of humor is great, speaks French, and now he has this body with a chest that has that awesome armored plating look. They're really training girls to just wait for the best guy, and the number one quality that we're driving to is how the man looks like. If you're a hot guy and you have game in the US, I mean, you can absolutely kill. It's not even about money anymore. Being a rich guy without having the right look, without having the right type of game, I mean, I think in the US, I'd rather be the good-looking guy. In Russia, where you have these fat oligarchs with the hottest girls, I'd rather have the money. Okay? The thing is, the answer to do muscles matter change once you get outside of the US, once you escape this aesthetic weirdness that only exists in some of the Anglo countries. In Ukraine, I gained about 10 pounds over 3 months, and I was getting sort of big. I looked in the mirror and I was kind of surprised on the size that I had, and nothing changed. The girls, they didn't compliment me more. They didn't come up to me more. Unless I take off my shirt, they just didn't care. And I'm not that small. I mean, I'm not like really small. I do have some bulk, some of the dark fiber. But they just didn't care. That's not something that they care for. They're not looking for a hot guy. I mean, they'll take it, but it's not up in the top 5. Not like in the US, where a lot of girls, that's their number one thing. Does he look hot? Okay. So, and the only problem with this, becoming really fit, is that girls are dumb. They can't tell the difference between an athletic body type like mine and an average body type. I'm getting grouped in with the guys who I can tell he doesn't go to the gym, and every other night he sits in front of the TV with a bag of Cheetos, when me, I don't do that. Okay? Girls, they just can't tell. They can only tell when a guy is jacked. It's just, they just don't know. So if you want to see the benefits in the US of having a big size, you need to get big. You know, and look, otherwise, if you're just like me, you're not going to see the benefit until after you get her in bed and your shirt comes off. But by then you're getting her in bed not because of how your body is, you're getting her in bed for other reasons. So the body type at that point, once in bed, and my bed is right over there, I've already had a couple girls here, that at that point the body type is the cherry on top. So it's not helping you. You're going to have to use something else to get them in that bed. Okay. The last thing I wanted to say is that we're at the point where they're in 2012, where no matter where you are, there is no excuse not to work out. You know, in the US it helps, not being fat helps, but even if you go to Eastern Europe, that's no excuse not to go to the gym. There's two reasons why you should go. One is confidence. You know, being able to look in the mirror and get a little vain, get a little proud of what you see, increases your confidence to where you can go up to a girl and feel good about it. You feel like, you know what, she's not going to write me off right away. I feel good about this. I'm going to go put in this attempt. The second reason why you should go is because it increases your testosterone. I mean, it makes you horny. It makes you horny. When I'm going to the gym and I'm doing my deadlifts and my squats, you know, I feel it increases my horniness level to when I was 22. And I'm not 22 anymore, I'm 33, I'm slowing down, but the gym is kind of keeping that up there. You know, if there is another shortcut, taking testosterone supplements, or some guy in the forum, he takes zinc, that's fine too. But you really, you know, the benefits of going to the gym just are such a point now, basically no matter where you are, that you're being lazy if you don't go. I really hope a lot of you go, get involved in some kind of program. Starting Strength, that was a book that I've recommended in the past. So yeah, do muscles matter? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but you need to go to the gym anyway. The way the meaning of game has changed. It used to be wearing funny top hats and shit like that, but now it's about having it all, kind of, you know, and having a body that looks good, having a look that is optimized from experimentation. That's kind of a big chunk, especially in these Anglo countries, where for whatever reason the culture of girls places such a high weight on how a man looks. So it's up to you to improve what your genes gave you, maximize it to the best potential that you can. Okay, so that's all I got. Until next time.